Okay guys, let's continue with Unit 2 now, okay? Unit 2, remember, it's the project unit. É a unidade dos nossos projetos. Later on, mais tarde, we're going to talk about projects. Probably I'm going to ask you, me and Jack, we're going to ask you to do the project, but you're going to get the information later, no worries, okay? Mesmo sendo a unidade 2 dos projetos, a gente vai ver conteúdo dela para vocês poderem ter esse conteúdo para vocabulários e tudo mais para poder usarem nos projetos, ok? Right, so what is the name of this unit? Disasters, yes? I like to make jokes about it, yes? It's the project unit. Your unit is about disaster, but the project cannot be a disaster because you're going to be graded. I'm going to give you notas graded for that, okay? Right, Unit 2 about disaster. Okay, I'll start with the vocabulary part, okay? With the vocabulary part, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 texts, small texts, to talk about vocabulary that you'll find on page 16, na página 16, okay? Here I have the first one says like this: Anna and David. Our car was partially buried by the mudslide, but we managed to escape through the window. We have two words here that are the words that we are working in this vocabulary part, yes? Buried and escape. Essa palavrinha buried a gente já viu num outro texto para trás, né? Nesse próprio texto que a gente estudou em sala de aula. I didn't work the text now because eu não trabalhei o texto da primeira parte agora, porque a gente já viu ele em sala de aula. Então, é sua tarefa, it's your task to read it again and do the exercise, okay? If you have any questions, send me a message and then I can send you the answers for that part too. So, buried, the car was partially buried, yeah? Enterrado, was buried by the mudslide. Lembra que a gente estudou essas palavrinhas de disaster, mudslide, landslide, earthquake and others, yeah? But we managed to escape. Escape, very similar to Portuguese, yes? I'm not going to translate this for you. The next one, Justin. Justin, the whole city flooded. I didn't think I would survive, but firefighters came and rescued me. So two words here, survive and rescue. Survive, similar to Portuguese, I think you get it, this one. Rescued, resgatar, yeah. In the past, remember we studied about the past, and came and rescued me. I have another word here that is related to disaster, which is flood. This whole city flooded. Remember the word flood? When we have a lot of rain, water all over, flood, yes? If you said enchente, you're right, okay? So, yes, flood. Can you see that when we are reporting, quando a gente está reportando algo, a gente está usando aquele conteúdo que a gente estudou. The past. Look, I didn't think our car was, so these words managed, rescued, came, irregular verb. So we are using the simple past to report this information here. Right, the other one here, Matt. During the earthquake, I felt the ground shake. Shake is the word here that is highlighted, and several buildings collapsed. All right, so shake and collapsed. Shake, remember when you drink on your breakfast, milkshake, so you have to shake it. So the ground, the floor, when it's shaking, it's moving, yes? So that's caused by this situation here that we studied before, earthquake. And collapse, it's destroyed. So when it comes down, collapse, and is similar to this, right? So the buildings, like this structure here, collapse. because of the earthquake, the movement of the planet Earth. And the last one, Akiro, here, I'm gonna change side. Akiro and Tomoko. The tsunami was very powerful. It damaged many houses and destroyed destroyed an entire village. Right, damaged, destroyed, very similar. Yes, damage, danificar, damage many houses. Destroyed means more complete. Yes, sometimes when it's damaged, we have like cracks, breaks, small things. When it's destroyed, it's total. Yes, it's completely collapsed, like this word here. When the house is collapsed, then it's destroyed. Okay. All right. So these are the words related to, and here we have the problems. Here we had a mudslide. Here we have flood. In this one we have an earthquake. And in that one we have a tsunami, yes, which is caused by an earthquake too, yes. Right. So for the words that we work it in here, I have an exercise for you. You have this exercise in your book, page 16. So that's the moment you pause the video, and do the exercise, okay? Because I'm gonna give you the answers after you do the exercise. Please do it now. Okay, if you have done it, be honest, yes. We're gonna do this exercise here. Complete with the words that we have from the text, these gaps here. So number one, completely ruined. So it means completely destroyed. Yes. What do you think that could be? Yes, so destroyed is the one here when it's completely ruined. Very good. Here, number two, saved someone from a dangerous situation. Saved, salvar, yes, someone from a dangerous situation. Situação perigosa. So what do you think that could be? You did it, yes? So that is rescued, yes? So when someone is saved, it's rescued. Number three, covered so it can't be seen. So everything is covered, you can't see. It's not possible to see. So what is this? Maybe buried? Yes, that's it. Harmed or spoiled. Harmed means when it has something that it's hurting, it's damaged. Yes, it's harmed. So that could be damage, yes, that's the word, yes. Get away from a dangerous situation when you can escape, yes. So I gave you the word. Fell down suddenly, like this building, yes, it can fall down, so it's collapsed. Move quickly from side to side, move from side to side, that could be shake. And the last one, continue to live despite a dangerous situation. So, the last one that we have, which is survive. Continuar vivendo despite, mesmo com a situação perigosa. Despite a dangerous situation. Okay? So, this is one of the exercises that we have in the text, in the book, page 16. You have extra exercises in your workbook page, page 96, okay? So here in exercise number 2, I would like you to do the same thing. So pause the video, try to work with the vocabularies that we have, Google it, use good online dictionaries for vocabularies, that's really important, yes? And then when you've done it, continue the video with me here. All right, number 1, rescue workers were amazed the child damaged or survived the earthquake. When we're talking about people, yes, which is child, criança, I cannot use the word damage, yes. I can use some different words. Damage for objects, yes, the object can be damaged, but not people. Pessoas cannot be damaged. So survived is the best one for this one, right? So survivor is the one. So number 2, the forest fire destroyed or rescued 40 square kilometers of trees. So the forest fire we know that's fogo, yeah, you know that, was not rescued, yeah, because we rescue people in this case, yes, we rescue people, animals, but in this case it was destroyed. So destroyed is the one. Number 3, nothing was damaged or escaped in the flood. Remember what is flood? Yes, enchente. We were lucky. So eu falei que objetos que são damaged, not people. So we are talking about something, alguma coisa, nothing, nada, do something, de alguma coisa, was damaged. So object can be, must be damaged. Number 4, 4 children buried or escaped from the house fire. Okay, that one would be possible. Mas está faltando alguma coisa antes aqui. Foram enterradas. Yes, that would be. But 4 children escaped from the house. Escaparam. Right, this one, it's better to use because we miss an information here to complete. Number 5, volunteers helped shake or rescue several people after the earthquake. Volunteers helped rescue, yes, remember, rescue people. Volunteers helped rescue several people. So that's the one. Number 6, I saw the TV tower collapsed or buried. Luckily, no one was hurt. So I saw the TV tower coming down, collapse. Yes, very nice. Number 7, another landslide, mudslide, landslide, all of these words that represents that the earth is coming down. So another landslide could survive for people, yes, bury for things, more homes in mud. So bury in this case, what is bury? Enterrar, yes, remember. The building was collapsing or shaking from side to side. When you collapse, you go like this. When you shake, you do this movement, yes? So from side to side, side to side, side to side, that's the one which is correct, okay? All right, that's the last exercise from this one, from this page 16. What do you have to do now? Go to page 96, and do your homework, okay? Yeah, that's the one that you have to do, all right? Okay, guys, now moving on to our famous phrasal verbs. Remember, phrasal verbs are verbs plus a particle, verbo mais uma partícula, right? We have 4 for this unit. We have this one here, which is gave out, yes? Gave up, you see give, a verb give, use it twice, yeah, but with a different particle. Here is out and here is up. Go back and fell down. These are the 4 verbs that we are going to study, okay? How we are going to do it? We're going to read the sentence and try to guess which definition are for those one. We have 4 sentences, 4 phrasal verbs, and 4 definitions. Be unable to stay upright and fall to the ground. Be unable. This word here, able, unable. Able means to have the ability to. So I have the ability to stay upright, okay? So I don't fall off. I have the ability to stay upright. Ficar de pé, right? I have the ability. And fall to the ground. Cair ao chão, right? When I use able, unable, it means I don't have the ability. Yes, I'm not able, I'm unable to stay upright. So something that is not enabling to stay upright. So the second one, distribute something to someone. Distribute, give something to someone. Stop trying to do something. So stop trying to do something and return, right? Return is very common in English, but in in Portuguese is similar. So in English we have a different one that is a bit more common. All right. So number 1 here, volunteers gave out tents, barracas, tents and food to survive. When you give out, you do what exactly, right? I think that is the moment you have to pause the video and do the exercise, okay? Because try to get it, because when you do it and you make an effort to do it, faz esforço para tentar, you remember by making mistakes. Mesmo errando, you're going to remember by doing that. Yes. So number 1 there, a volunteer gave out tents and food to survivors. Of course, gave out means distribute. This is the informal word. This is the formal verb. Okay. Number 2, there the rescue workers gave up after 3 days. There weren't any survivors. So the rescue workers gave up. When you give up something, you stop. Yes. So for example, I give up drinking fizzy drinks. Soda, refrigerante. Yes, I stop it. So you stop trying to do something. They stop trying to find survivors in that situation. Okay. Now for number 3, after the tsunami, life eventually got back to normal. So get back to normal. So we know that it's the same as return. So return to normal. After the coronavirus problems, life, they have to go back. They have to get back to normal, okay? And the last one, 2 houses fell down 3 weeks after the earthquake. So fell down, be unable to stay upright. Yes, so that's number 4. So phrasal verbs, they are very important. You have to try to memorize or find a way to study them, because this is informal language. You know, sometimes you find verbs like this one, distribute, coming in texts, but probably people will say this one when they are speaking. So this is informal language comes in the speaking part, and when you have to communicate, you have to use phrasal verbs. Okay, we only study 4 per unit, so that's a little fraction that you have to do to get all the phrasal verbs that is necessary for your good communication. Okay, so that's it for phrasal verb. What I would like you to do now, again, go to workbook page 96. You have a list of exercises that you can use, phrasal verbs you can do, and then when you get it, then we correct it later. Okay, all right. Okay. Now next page is page 17. I'm gonna jump off comparative, e a gente vai ver comparativo numa próxima aula. I'm going to talk about conjunctions of sequence and time expressions, okay? So remember, here on page 17, I got some expressions here and some examples. They work basically to organize the events in a narrative, okay? Essas expressões, essas conjunções e as expressões, elas funcionam para organizar a narrativa, né? Os eventos que acontecem na fala ou na escrita. So, for example, as soon as she started playing, everybody started to clap. Yes? So, no momento que ela começou a tocar, todos começaram a aplaudir. So, there is an organization of sequence. When it happened, quando que aconteceu? The moment she started to play. All right? So for this one, when I got home, I had a big surprise. Okay? Quando foi que aconteceu? Yes. Then you organize your writing, you organize your speaking by using these conjunctions of sequence. The next one, The next day, the house was very messy. Messy é bagunçado. So, quando que a casa ficou bagunçada? The next day. So, you organize in your writing, you organize the sequence of events. While I was talking to Anna, my phone rang. Quando que aconteceu essa situação? Enquanto, while I was talking. So, you see that when you use conjunctions of sequence, you organize the sequence that is happening in your talk or in your write, okay? In your writing. That's one, okay? We have more information in your book. I think you have afterwards, and some others that you can use to organize your sequence. Okay, this one, it's not difficult. It's kind of simple, but it's also good for you to know, so you can organize your writing again, right? So here we have prepositions at, on, and in. So I divided it in 3 parts. So we use at when you are thinking about time, right? For example, at 2 p.m., às 2 da tarde. At 12 o'clock, às 12 horas. So I'm thinking about time, then I'm using at, okay? When I'm thinking about dates and days, I'm using on. For example, days of the week, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. So I'm thinking about days of the week, on. And when I'm thinking about day, but teacher, here I have also a month, eu tenho mês. No, but although you have a month, what is important here is the day you have there. So every time I have a day is on, okay? So 3 de março on March 3rd, okay? So I need to use on when I have a day. And if I don't have a day here, I can use in. Right, for example, in August, okay? In August. Or if I have a year, in August 2001. So for months that don't have days, meses que não tem dia, then I use in. I can use for year, and I can use for seasons. So in the winter, in the summer, in the spring, in the autumn or fall, yes? So remember what season? Season is temporada, yeah, também, né? Nas séries é temporada. But here we are talking about estações do ano, yes, seasons, in the winter. So in is the preposition that you have to use. Teacher, if I change this order, if I say on the winter, is that a problem? If you are speaking, it's okay. Yes. If you are doing a test, then it's a problem. Yes. If you are doing a test, then the grammar part needs to be precise. Yeah. But if you are speaking and if you get confused, sometimes it sounds weird, às vezes soa estranho, but it's not gonna be a problem. Yes. So you just need to remember to use it correctly when it's supposed to be used correctly. Okay. All right, so for this part, for this class, we finish here. Please continue doing your exercise, façam os exercícios. And if you have any question again, send me a message to Google Classroom, and then we keep talking, okay? I'll see you next class. Have a good day.